So I think we can get started with our callers at this point of time. We do have Feroz with us in the studio. He's going to take us through all the personal finance queries. Thanks so much, Feroz, for coming in. While Pankaj Jain as well will answer all your stock queries. Thanks so much, Pankaj. But I think we do have Pankaj with us.
Let's go across then to the queries that we've got today. Aparna has written to us from Jammu and she wants to know if this is a good time to invest in gold. Feroz, we never stop getting questions from women asking whether it's a good time to invest in gold. What would you tell them?
So I would say if it's gold as an investment, as an asset class currently for the next couple of years, Aparna, I don't think you should look at gold as an investment, because there are better asset classes which can definitely deliver you superior returns than gold would. And I think gold as an asset class does not generate value to itself. Of course, it has some kind of usage, ornamental usage and stuff, but as long as it's not used and it's only bricks, gold bricks, they're actually adding no value. They don't give you dividends. If you put a gold bar in a locker for 100 years, it doesn't turn 2. But a stock does. If you leave it in a demat account, it gives you a dividend and helps you buy another one stock. So it doesn't double gold as an asset class. So I don't see you having any reason to buy gold as an investment. Look at equity. I will suggest you a couple of large cap stocks, large cap mutual funds and one mid cap mutual fund should be very good. So you should look at ICICI Focus Blue Chip, Axis Equity and Reliance Equity Opportunities. These would be better investments and would certainly outperform gold ETF over the next few years.
So from a safe haven point of view, what would you recommend? Because now that MFs are taxed, gold is losing its appeal, as a safe haven. So where would you recommend putting in your money?
See, actually, debt MF is not tax inefficient anymore, right? It is, but from a perspective of somebody, if he has a holding period of 3 years and above, the taxation remains identical. And most of us who actually use mutual funds as a saving instrument, not large corporates who use it as a parking, I don't think the taxation change is going to impact any of the investment monies. It's only the parking monies which were 6 months, 1 year and 2 year kind of monies were impacted. So I think tax efficiency will continue for somebody who could actually put in money and be patient for 3 years.
All right, then I hope all those ladies in particular are listening in with regard to gold. It's hard.
I don't think they will be taking it. It's hard to take that advice, so don't buy gold.
It's very hard. I'm fearing that one. I hope a lot of people I know are listening to that one. But let's go across to our next. Welcome back to Your Stocks on CNBC TV 18. The Nifty is trying to stage a bit of a recovery as we speak. So Reema was telling you all about Lupin. Pull up Asian Paints as well. That stock is up in trade. So the defensives are seeing buying interest, as is the case with something like a Tech Mahindra. That stock as well at the high point of the day. But let's get going with some more queries. Vinny Asthana writes to us from Delhi and she wants to know about some growth-oriented mutual funds to invest in. Feroz, over to you.
Hi Vinny, there are two kinds of funds, like you've rightly pointed out. For the benefit of the viewers, there are growth-oriented funds, there are value-oriented funds. The growth-oriented funds buy stocks which actually are growth, which focus on their high-earning growth. The fund manager does not focus on buying value, buying stocks which are underpriced. So the growth-oriented stocks and value-oriented funds should be combined in a portfolio and not just the growth. I think on the growth side, I would suggest two large-cap funds which have been consistently following the growth philosophy would be the SBI Blue Chip and ICICI Focus Blue Chip. These guys have only gone after those stocks which are high earnings growth, not basically on the price bit. On the mid-cap side, you can look at HDFC Mid-Cap and you can also look at Franklin Prima. These four funds actually follow a growth philosophy. But if you look at the value philosophy, you should look at Birla Frontline and ICICI Discovery. So, but don't just go for growth kind of style. You also should combine value style, Vinny, I would say.
That's the advice coming in for you, but we're running out of time, so we'll thank Feroz as well as Pankaj for taking the time out and answering all our viewer queries. Remember, if you have any stock query, you can always send us an SMS or you could log on to moneycontrol.com. Over there, you could write it on the message board. Stay with us. Closing bell comes up next.